guys, welcome back to Mace Guy. There we go, there's my webcam. Slot number 6, right?
I'm dying and he's playing Mace Guy.
Yep, 6. And that was how finally, after we trekked all the way here, all the way here already, Grandfather Kyoso and Minori gave me a rundown on what we were here to do. The place where we'd seen Minori's snow was some distance from here, such that we'd have to camp out one night and continue the next day, then reach the spot. The path wasn't very difficult or too long, so we could easily make it by tomorrow noon. By tomorrow noon, that is bad grammar. Just by walking at a leisurely pace. Well, sorry about that. Well then, Haruki, take good care of Minori, you hear? He said. What? He said those parting words while grasping my shoulder. The hold was surprisingly strong. I nearly lost the feeling of my head and neck muscles. Ooh, it's hot. As Mr. Kasosi started to head back toward the van, Minori called after him, hurriedly. Grandpa, could you keep this trip a secret from Mom? Please? She doesn't know about, him yet, so... Mr. Kosi's jaw literally dropped. For a moment, he looked more like a dumbstruck little kid than a dignified old gentleman that he was. And then he threw back his head and burst into a loud, whooping laughter. Minori, blushing a little bit, and looked the other way. That is funny. Haha, roger that, Minori. It's good to be young, isn't it? Isn't it, Haruki? Man, I tell you, you remind me of me when I was your age. After that, Mr. Kesui opened the van, got in, and started the ancient engine. He drove off. And after he had gone maybe 30 meters from the drop-off site, he suddenly came driving back in reverse at 60 kilometers per hour. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. We were both struck dumb as Grandfather Kesosi came out of the van smiling at us. I felt like we were in a film that had been rewound to repeat an earlier scene. There is something I forgot to tell you. Haruki, we need to talk. Come with me, now. That's... Setting to pull up and my glasses are still sweaty. That ought to do it. Before I could even respond, he swung an arm around my shoulder and neck and led me off with strength and disproporting his age. Couldn't resist it if I wanted to. In the van's windows I could see a reflection that still formed Minori. I'm still young yet, it seems. You two have my heart. Okay, you two have my heart all racing, I tell you. He laughed heartily. He nearly crushed my neck. Man, he was stronger than he looked. Okay, Haruki, there's something I would like you to tell me. Suddenly, he lowered his tone and volume of voice. Whether or not it was totally serious, a sudden chill ran through my body. I shivered just a bit. Yes, sir? He lips. So many ellipses. silence was heavy, and so frozen that I even somehow forgot that my neck was killing me. Grandfather Kisosi spoke next words with the dead seriousness. So, Haraki, oh, good Lord. John, come here. Come here, read this sentence. Think about it. Think about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that.
Awkward questions.
I was not prepared for this. I let out a lung full of air and choked on it. Cough. It's alright if you're embarrassed. Well, come you. Can you tell me, an old man like me, anything you'd like? His tone got gentler, though he was still grinning. The most pressure in my jugular was increasing. Definitely a problem. Minori and Grandpa Kisosi, so human strength ran in this crazy family. Sorry about my reading. Definitely a problem.
Dude. This sucks.
What, the mission you're doing?
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way there. I can't hit anything, otherwise that happens. Pop my level. Drop. Drop that way. What do you do?
Shoot Starbit at him.
You guys are weird.
If I didn't say something, Grandpa Kisoso was going to decapitate me. I don't know. Decapitate me. Scary old man. Would you please not tell Minori what I'm about to say? Oh, on my word as a man, don't worry. I'm just curious. What is he going to say? Several seconds later, we were done. Grandpa Kisosi was grinning like an idiot. I was shaking all over from embarrassment, but Minori was just looking puzzled. This time he took off for real, grinning like a madman the entire way. And for me, well, suffice it to say, I had a new number one on my list of all people I don't want to bump into in a dark alley. That didn't sound still gave me the chills. He's scared of her grandpa. I could still hear him cackling insanely through the open windows of the van, no doubt replaying our conversation. My head still throbbed at the sound. So, what was his answer? That's cool.
It's weird though.
Okay. Now Minori and I were alone at the base of the mountain trail. My heart My heart was, to my great annoyance, pounding from everything I'd undergone earlier. Yay! Okay, let's go. Yeah, okay. I'd still like to know what he said.
And whatever.
I believe I already know what he said, though.
I kinda do. I kinda don't. I'm just not positive.
I took in a sigh of I took in at the sight of the gigantic backpack that sat rather prominently in front of us. And then I hoisted the burden onto my back. Since a lot of stuff in there were sleeping bags and other bulky but not heavy items, the backpack was actually easier than I thought it would be to carry. Wow, I guess there really was an art to packing. And they had it down. The mass was distributed throughout my backpack, so it wasn't that difficult to walk with. Yeah, I was a little annoyed by the bag. Oh, let me just restart that. Yeah, I was a little annoyed that my bag was like 5 times the size of hers, but I guess I was stronger. Wait a second, was I? So I bore at the sheer inequality of it. That's kind of funny. He doubted himself. Oh, now that's a nice picture. I like that. Just a few steps into the trail, the scenery around me changed. Found Minori's playful smile, the summer sunshine, the call of birds, soft feel of soil under my steps, the scene of the forest, a refreshing, cool breeze.
Interruption.
Please don't mess with the hi-hat.
Miss the hi-hat? Got it.
I said don't.
I know.
I could just drop the clutch on it. That way it would be impossible. Oddly enough, I found myself enjoying it, despite the fact that they sprung up from the surprise around me this morning. I suppose every once in a while, it was nice to spend a day off like this. Above us, the summer sky was beautiful, blue and high as the eye, and as high as the eye could see. Did I just miss something? Ellipse.